So we've been keeping her outside today, and 2 days ago we left her outside as well. We let her kind of free range around the coop, and we left the other chickens in the coop. They seemed very interested in her at first, kind of followed her around and puffed up as she walked around the coop, but over the last half of today, she was around the coop and they didn't seem interested in her anymore. So what I'm going to do is attempt to put her in the coop here. It's about 7 o'clock at night, so it's dark here in Michigan. It's February, and all the rest of the chickens are inside on the perches. So I'm going to try to put her in, kind of the nighttime ninja sneak attack here. Put her up on the perch, and I have a camera in there. We'll be able to check out what happens and see how well they take to her. And I'll keep an eye on her tomorrow as well, so we can see what happens here. And this is Plan B. So we had Plan A, didn't work. This is Plan B. So we'll see. I've got a couple other options here as well if this doesn't go well. Well, of course, as soon as I took the camera away, they started kind of all fighting with each other and mostly picking on Bloody Mary over there. So she's jumped up on top of that outdoor nesting box up here, and she's kind of hiding out. But we'll let them kind of work it out for today and see how they do. I'm gonna keep them in the coop together for a little while this morning, and then I'm gonna let them out, and we'll just kind of keep an eye on them. As long as she's not getting hurt too bad, I think I need to let them kind of work out the pecking order again. So because they were all kind of fighting with each other, it wasn't just her. So I think there's something else going on. So we'll keep an eye on them here and see what happens. Well, you made it. You made it through your first day. Your head doesn't look too bad. What do you think? You don't care. Well, she's been out here all day today, and I think she's doing all right. She's was with them for a while, and bouncing around the yard. There hasn't been any fighting or attacks or anything like that going on. The other chickens are actually over here right now, but they've been doing just fine. So I think we're gonna leave her out here, and I'll keep checking on her obviously over the next few days and see what happens, but I think it worked. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's Mary hiding. Well, you made it through the day and into the coop. I call that a win. You guys be nice, jerks. Alright, it's day 2, and look where we are, right back to where we started. And you can see all the blood all over her head. I didn't get video yesterday of me getting her out of the coop, but I fought with it all day trying to get the other chickens away from her. It was snowing outside, and so they were all staying in the coop together and just fighting in there. I couldn't get it on the webcam either. It was just the angle was bad. So she was bleeding pretty bad, and you can see I brought her in here and she was eating, and you can see that's all blood on the top of the on the feeder here as she was eating. That little, whatever that thing's called, on the top of their head, just blood everywhere. There was blood all over the snow outside in the run, and so they were pulling her feathers out. You could see feathers getting pulled out everywhere, and they were just, as soon as they saw it, they got blood right behind her head there. And it was getting pretty bad. So I decided to pull her out. I know they need some adjustment, and you know, I kept going out to the run and scooting the other ones away from her, and you know, kind of batting them pretty roughly away from her, trying to teach them a lesson. But that didn't work either. So I have plan C. I did like getting her in there at night and everything, but I have another plan, and I think I've identified at least 2 of the meanest chickens, and so I'm going to separate them out, and I've got a little rotation I'm going to try. So I'm going to try to mix things up in the coop completely, because she's obviously, they all just, I don't know, they just want to kill her for some reason. So we'll get it figured out here, but I'm going to take you guys along. I'll have another video coming out, and I'll kind of track the progress of the Bloody Mary saga over here. So plan B was a failure. Plan C always works. So I've got high hopes.